everybody on YouTube. This is SWK258 coming to you on SWKDBZproductions, and welcome back to another edition of A Week in Wrestling. I'm your host, Sean Keegan. Now let's start off with Monday Night Raw of August 15th, 2011. Sorry. Del Rio is finally champion. The way he cashed in was very interesting after Kevin Nash did the Jackknife Powerbomb on CM Punk after he won. CM Punk deserves to be the undisputed champ, no doubt, but at the end of the day, I'm glad Del Rio is finally world champion and has achieved his destiny. And after the Miz's promo involving Subway and Jared and all, I just want to say that he could be a really good spokesperson for the Subway restaurant. Just saying. Apparently, Kevin Nash is back, like I just said, since he powerbombed CM Punk at the pay-per-view. I don't know where he's going to go. I don't know what they're going to do with him. Should be interesting, I guess, but whatever. The best matches of Monday Night Raw, I'm going to say, were John Morrison versus R-Truth. This was an explosive brawl, and Falls Counting Anywhere made it that much better. Even Kelly versus the Bellas, actually. I think Divas matches have been, sort of improving lately, and this was really good for a Divas match. And Alberto Del Rio versus Rey Mysterio for the undisputed WWE title. It was a quite explosive matchup with a great finish. What can I say? It was really good. Alright, best promos. Kevin Nash and CM Punk. I must say this promo was quite charismatic, as well as funny, I should say. Because, all the talk back and forth, CM Punk about the text from his little sister, take a shower, hit the weights, get a clue by Kevin Nash. I really like him. Guess he still got it mic-wise, but anyway, back on topic. And John Cena, for burying Alberto with his words and just kicking ass in that promo, I would say. I made a video about how he can still wrestle, and apparently his mic skills aren't really fading either. The players of the week I'm going to say are Alberto Del Rio for winning his first title and making a kick-ass first defense. Kelly and or Eve, showing that divas can actually put on decent matches. Now on to Impact Wrestling of August 18th, 2011. I'm glad Anderson got kicked out of Immortal. Just gotta say that. I'm glad he got kicked out. Austin Aries could have a good match with Kendrick for the title, I think. Austin Aries, we've got a good look at him in the past couple of weeks. He's become sort of a credible heel among the X Division. I wouldn't say he's having a storyline, but he's having pretty good build-up. With Brian Kendrick as champion, he's a pretty good wrestler on his own. And Austin Aries, they could have a killer matchup. Kurt Angle versus Crimson feud is, I'd say it's really heating up, And Mexican America are the new tag champs. And all I have to say is this run could be interesting. The matches of the night, I would say. The 8-man X Division Gauntlet, obviously. There were some excellent moves in this match. Very nice. And AJ Styles versus RVD in the BFG series. It was a good steady pace, nice chain of reversals and near falls. I say, it's too bad that it ended in disqualification. Obviously Jerry Lynn and RVD, they're having some pretty good feud, I guess you could call it. I don't know. It's a good situation. They're kind of butting heads. It's alright, I suppose. We'll see what happens. The best promos. Sting and Ric Flair. This actually wasn't too bad. Better than I thought it would be, Then there was Kurt Angle and Crimson. Good spirit, emotion, nice exchange of words, talk of respect and disrespect. Players of the week I'm going to say are Crimson for putting on a great promo, and Mexican America on winning Tag Team Gold. Now this episode of Impact Wrestling, I wouldn't say was as terrible as they have been in the past couple of weeks. As you can tell, I really haven't thought much of Impact Wrestling in the past couple of weeks. But this episode improved, so we'll see what happens with Impact Wrestling, right? And now finally, Friday Night SmackDown of August 19th, 2011. I'm glad the feud with Christian and Randy is apparently over. Because, I don't know, is it just me, or was the feud going nowhere in the later stages between Christian and Randy Orton? Like, am I the only one that thinks that? Let me know what you think. The Divas division as a whole is looking better, I feel. Just in the WWE overall. The best matches: Justin Gabriel versus Tyson Kidd. Wonderful technicality, as well as brawling, fair pace. Good mid-card match. Daniel Bryan versus Alberto Del Rio, the second week in a row that they've had the best match. Vicious brawling and nasty submissions. Fast-paced and explosive. And the 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal to the #1 contendership for the title. Explosive, fast-paced, just as expected from a battle royal. You know, it was somewhat predictable, I guess. I'm not gonna say it's predictable, but how good it was predictable, I guess you could say. You expect it to be good because it's a battle royal. All right, and the best promos, I could only pick one, was from Alberto Del Rio. There was interesting talk of Destiny, as if we haven't seen that before though. And how he has excited, wow. I misread my own handwriting, wow. And how he has evolved in the WWE over the past year. And the players of the week for Friday Night SmackDown, I'm going to say, are Mark Henry on winning the Battle Royal and becoming #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship, and Justin Gabriel on winning one of the matches of the night. Well, that's all for this episode of A Week in Wrestling. Now, one other thing I would like to mention in this video is the current, the recent release of Matt Hardy from Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. You know, I kind of saw this coming a little bit, because they haven't been using Matt at all. It's either that or he hasn't been showing up for days. I hear that he got suspended after not showing up to a few shows, and apparently he's been drunk driving a bit. You know, that's bad. That's bad. That's a thing to get fired for. So I guess you could say I can't talk today. He deserved it. He had that coming. But honestly, he was going nowhere in TNA. I don't think he's going to go back to WWE because he was going nowhere in WWE as well. WWE just misused him, and that's why he left. So now he's fired from TNA. He can't do that anymore. So let's see where he goes. But you know, to Matt Hardy, overall, as they say, I wish him well in his future endeavors. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please comment, rate, leave a reaction, and subscribe. Peace.